And that's how we do all of our paperwork. We try to pre-fill everything and hand it to you with few or no blanks left for you to fill in. We've got some people who only want the write-up. They've already explained it very well to people, or they'll do their own question and answer session if they need to. And so they just want us to crank out the contract for 150 and send it via DocuSign.
Okay.
And just so you know, the way that works is we pre-fill everything for you and we send it to you for signatures. The way DocuSign works is every signer in order, when somebody signs, it burns in that text to the document. So the next person actually sees the first person's text, and so on and so on and so on. So we send it to you with all the fields still editable. So if you want to change your phone number or your address, or you see a typo, I hope you don't find typos. But if you see something like that and you want to make a tweak or a last minute change to terms and conditions, in the additional terms and conditions, you can add another one and you can type whatever you want to change. That's all well and good. You can do that before you sign. Once you sign, then it goes to your seller, or either back to us for hold while we wait for the walkthrough, or it goes to your seller if you just wanted to pass straight through.
Yeah. All right, good.
And that's how we do all of our paperwork. We try to pre-fill everything and hand it to you with few or no blanks left for you to fill in. All you have to do is scroll down and sign.
Okay. And so you'll handle sub 2 transactions and hybrids and
Yeah.
Morby method?
I'd hold off on that one. Let me just say this on record. From what I've seen people come through asking about Morby methods, and all the time I've spent on 10 plus that I've consulted on, the likelihood of success of a Morby method by default is less than 10%, probably in the range of 5%.
Why is
And if you have a great transaction coordinator or somebody else assisting, consulting, helping with the deal, your chances probably double, which is still like 10%. It's just lenders change things last minute. Usually the handshake agreements to make the deal work are with people who don't have authority to make those decisions. And as the deal gets closer to the finish line and it goes up to manager approval, the manager's like, what? No. So if I had to nutshell it, that's it. Somebody higher up who never made that agreement is the one who's like, no, we're not doing that.
Okay. What's the paid consult? How much is that for the Morby method consult if I get one?
They're all the same price for my 1 hour's $450. That'll be on the services tab of our website, creativetc.io. We have a consultation page under the services.
Creativetc.io?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know that. All right, very cool.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what else do I need to know? I'm not sure what questions I'm supposed to ask, but if I get it, as soon as I get a transaction, I'm going to contact you, and then we're going to go over it and figure it out, right?
Yeah. We generally don't take inbound calls. I want to manage expectations right now. Most people's communications are not emergencies, and we need scheduled calls like this to be able to manage communications. Most everything goes over email. Emails is king. That's where everything's official, where we can keep record and make sure that we're handing off and delegating tasks as necessary. We have a few assistants in-house, but primarily things are done by those critical thinker transaction consultants. So as a matter of managing expectations, it's one of those, yeah, you'll get to chat, you'll get to walk through the deal, but if you've got it's not a personal Q&A service. That's probably the best clarification I can put on it.
Okay, got it. Are there certain states you don't do? I work in California and Nevada primarily. Is there?
Okay, I love Nevada. We're moving into California a little more. We're interested in higher dollar things. We set a company objective to transact $1 billion in creative finance deals in the next 5 years. So California is going to be one of those essentials because it's higher price point. I generally don't want to touch anything under 150K. I'm not touching New York and New Jersey anymore. I was nationwide.
Good to know, but you love Nevada. That's good to know.
Yep. I did a self-perform. I'm doing a self-perform there right now. I just had the seller go to the UPS store and sign a bunch of stuff to create a trust and all sorts of stuff.
Wow. Okay. You use the paperwork that Pace uses, or do you use other paperwork, or is it?
I would ask, we ask that you use the PACE contract because we can take that nationwide and use it. And we know it. I know that Section 12 is notices. I know that Section 11 is no oral changes. Section 10 is defaults and remedies. Section 7 is the request to have the title company refund the EMD if they cancel pursuant to the inspection period. I know Section 1.13.3 is our additional terms and conditions, which is where I pretty much live. So using that contract is where I can go toe-to-toe with title, I can go toe-to-toe with attorneys and really defend your rights.